What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the channel where we resurrect gaming's greatest hits. Today, we're diving into the pocket-sized powerhouse that refuses to die, the PlayStation Portable. Sure, Sony's moved on to bigger things, but in 2025, these PSP gems still hit different. We're talking about games so good they transcend their hardware limitations, storytelling masterpieces, addictive gameplay loops, and experiences that modern mobile games can only dream of delivering. And I'm about to drop my definitive list of 10 absolute best PSP games still worth your time in 2025. Kicking off our countdown at number 14 is the beautiful game itself, eFootBALL PES 2025. This soccer simulation has since been discontinued on the PSP console, but the PES community have refused to let the game die and have constantly, unofficially modified and update the game to meet up with yearly transfers, stadium, and kit updates. It delivers pitch-perfect gameplay that somehow manages to capture the fluidity and unpredictability of real football in the palm of your hands. What makes this game special is its focus on realistic ball physics and player movement. Even in 2025, when mobile football games are everywhere, nothing quite matches the pure football simulation that PS brings to the PSP. Sneaking into position number 13 is Kojima's portable masterpiece, Metal Gear Solid: Peace Walker. This stealth action game bridges crucial story gaps in the Metal Gear saga, following Big Boss as he builds his mercenary nation and confronts the legacy of his mentor, the Boss. Peace Walker takes the series' signature stealth gameplay and adapts it perfectly for portable play, with missions structured for on-the-go sessions. What makes Peace Walker special is how it balances accessibility with depth. The controls are streamlined for the PSP, while maintaining the tactical options Metal Gear is known for. The Mother Base management system adds a whole new layer as you recruit soldiers, develop new gear, and expand your private military company between missions. Even in 2025, few handheld games match Peace Walker's ambition and execution. Dribbling into our number 12 spot is the perennial football favorite, EA Sports FC FIFA 25. Similar to our number 14, PES eFootball, it has been discontinued, but many gamers still find a way to personally update the game features, including transfer, players features, and many more. This sports simulation brings the global phenomenon to your fingertips with official licenses, authentic teams, and gameplay that captures the magic of the world's most popular sport. Raging into number 11 is the mythological action epic, God of War: Ghost of Sparta. This brutal hack-and-slash adventure continues Kratos' blood-soaked journey through Greek mythology as he confronts his tortured past and searches for his long-lost brother. Ghost of Sparta delivers the visceral combat the series is known for, letting you chain devastating combos with the iconic Blades of Chaos while facing off against legendary creatures from Greek myth. The scale is simply staggering for a portable game, with massive set pieces and boss battles that feel ripped straight from the PS2 entries. What makes Ghost of Sparta special is how it refuses to compromise despite the hardware limitations. The graphics push the PSP to its absolute limits, creating visual spectacles that have no business looking this good on a handheld. The story also adds crucial emotional depth to Kratos, exploring the humanity behind the rage in ways that enhance the entire God of War saga. Even in 2025, few portable action games match the cinematic quality and satisfying combat of Ghost of Sparta. At number 10, we're throwing hands with Tekken: Dark Resurrection. This fighting masterpiece somehow crammed the full arcade experience into a portable format, delivering one of the most technically impressive fighting games the PSP ever saw. The roster is stacked with 34 fighters, including newcomers Lily and Dragunov, who became instant fan favorites. The Tekken formula of 3D fighting perfection translates surprisingly well to the PSP's button layout, with precise controls that'll have you executing perfect 10-hit combos on your morning commute. What makes this gem special is how it refuses to compromise. This isn't Tekken Light. It's the full experience with gorgeous visuals, fluid animation, and enough game modes to keep you busy for months. The Ghost Battle mode alone will consume days of your life. Even in 2025, few mobile fighting games come close to the depth and satisfaction of landing a perfect counter in Dark Resurrection. This pocket brawler still packs a serious punch. Rolling in at number 9 is the adorably addictive Locoroco 2. This musical platformer is like nothing else in gaming. A perfect blend of simple controls, infectious music, and a visual style that would make even Pixar jealous. You control the world, not the character, tilting the landscape to guide your singing blob friends through colorful environments, while they belt out some of the catchiest tunes in gaming history. Seriously, these songs will live in your head, rent-free, forever. What makes Locoroco 2 special is its pure, unbridled joy. Every element works in perfect harmony to create a gaming experience that's impossible to play without smiling. The sequel improved on the original, with more environments, mini-games, and those adorable singing blobs in various shapes and sizes. Gaming doesn't always need to be complicated to be brilliant. Swinging into number 8 is everyone's favorite sidekick in his solo adventure, Daxter. This action platformer puts Jack's wisecracking Otetzel companion center stage, in an adventure that served as a perfect bridge between Jack and Daxter 1 and 2. As an exterminator hunting metal bugs across Haven City, Daxter brings his unique brand of humor and surprisingly solid platforming mechanics to a game that stands tall even without his more famous partner. The blend of combat, exploration, and mini-games makes this more than just a spin-off. It's a legitimately great adventure in its own right. What makes this game special is how it never feels like the B-team got assigned to the sidekick game. Drumming its way to number 7 is the rhythm strategy masterpiece, Patapon 2. This unique gem combines rhythm gameplay with real-time strategy as you command your adorable eyeball army with drum beats. Patapon. If you know, you know. The premise is simple yet captivating. Lead your Patapon tribe through dangerous territories by executing precise drum patterns that command them to march, attack, defend, or retreat. But don't let the cute aesthetic fool you. This game has depth, with various unit types, equipment crafting, and boss battles that require genuine strategy and rhythm precision. Even in 2025, nothing quite captures the magic of perfectly executing a combo and watching your little army march victoriously across the screen. The fact that you can still lose hours to just one more level speaks to Patapon 2's timeless appeal. Slicing into our number 6 spot is the emotional prequel, Crisis Core: Final Fantasy VII. This action RPG explores the backstory of Zack Fair, giving crucial context to one of gaming's most iconic stories while standing tall as an incredible adventure in its own right. Set 7 years before the events of Final Fantasy VII, you experience the story that shapes Cloud's journey and the origins of Sephiroth's descent into madness. The real-time combat system strikes a perfect balance between strategic depth and satisfying action, with the innovative DMW slot machine mechanic adding an exciting random element to battles. What makes Crisis Core special is how it expands the FF universe with meaningful character development while delivering genuinely emotional moments that hit even harder if you know what's coming. The production values were off the charts for a portable game, with stunning cutscenes, voice acting, and a soundtrack that perfectly complements the epic story. Even in 2025, with the Final Fantasy VII Remake series in full swing, Crisis Core remains essential, playing for anyone invested in this world. The PSP version still delivers an emotional gut punch that'll stay with you long after the credits roll. Whipping into our number 5 spot is the gothic masterpiece, Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. This package is a vampire hunter's dream, featuring a gorgeous 2.5D remake of Rondo of Blood, alongside the original version and the legendary Symphony of the Night as unlockable bonuses. You play as Richter Belmont on his quest to rescue his beloved Annette from Dracula's clutches, whipping through beautifully designed levels packed with classic Castlevania challenge. Multiple pathways, hidden secrets, and alternate characters make this infinitely replayable. What makes this collection special is how it preserves gaming history while enhancing it. The remake respects the original's difficulty and design while adding visual polish and new voice acting. Plus, getting Symphony of the Night, arguably one of the greatest games ever made, as a bonus is like ordering a gourmet meal and finding out it comes with a free Ferrari. The PSP has never been a better vampire-slaying machine. Cruising into number 4 is the neon-soaked criminal paradise. Grand Theft Auto. Vice City Stories. This open-world crime epic serves as a prequel to Vice City, putting you in the shoes of Vic Vance as he builds his criminal empire in 1984 Miami. I mean, Vice City. The game delivers everything you'd expect from GTA. A sprawling map, outrageous missions, and the freedom to cause as much or as little chaos as you desire. The empire-building mechanic adds a strategic layer as you take over businesses and defend your territory, creating a perfect blend of action and management. What makes Vice City Stories special is how it pushes the PSP hardware to its limits to deliver a console-quality open-world experience in your pocket. The fact that it runs on the PSP remains a technical miracle that still delivers hours of criminal entertainment. Awakening at number 3 is the life-changing RPG, Persona 3 Portable. This genre-defining game seamlessly blends turn-based dungeon crawling with social simulation as you balance high school life with fighting shadows and uncovering the mystery of the dark hour. By day, you're a regular student attending class, joining clubs, and building relationships with a memorable cast of characters. By night, you're exploring the mysterious Tower of Tartarus, summoning manifestations of your psyche called personas. Commanding our number 2 position is the tactical masterpiece, Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions. This enhanced port of the PlayStation Classic brings one of gaming's most complex and mature stories to the PSP with new cutscenes, improved translation, and additional content. Set in the war-torn kingdom of Ivalice, you follow Ramza Buyulv through a politically charged narrative of class struggle, religious corruption, and family loyalty. The isometric tactical combat features incredible depth, with dozens of jobs to master, hundreds of abilities to learn, and battlefields where positioning and strategy matter more than raw numbers. What makes War of the Lions special is how it elevated the already brilliant original with gorgeous animated cutscenes and a completely revamped script that reads like Shakespearean drama. Few tactical RPGs match the depth, challenge, and narrative sophistication of War of the Lions. Each playthrough reveals new strategic approaches and story nuances, making this a timeless classic that demands to be in every PSP collection. Roaring into our number 1 spot is the ultimate portable hunting experience, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. This action RPG behemoth set the standard for the series, with over 500 hours of monster-slaying content as you track, battle, and harvest materials from increasingly challenging creatures. There's no traditional leveling here. Your growth comes from crafting better weapons and armor from monster parts, forcing you to learn each creature's patterns and weaknesses. With 14 weapon types each offering completely different playstyles, from the lightning-fast dual blades to the methodical power of the great sword, there's a hunting style for everyone. What makes Freedom Unite special is its perfect balance of challenge and reward. Few gaming moments match the satisfaction of finally taking down a monster that's been destroying you for hours, turning its parts into equipment, then using that gear to hunt even deadlier prey. The game's depth is staggering, with complex systems for crafting, farming, and preparation that make each hunt feel like a meaningful expedition. And there you have it, the 10 best PSP games still absolutely worth playing in 2025. These classics prove that great game design never goes out of style, even when the hardware is considered obsolete. If you enjoyed this blast from the past, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which PSP gems you're still playing. Don't forget to subscribe for more gaming content that celebrates both the classics and the cutting edge. Next week, we're diving into the top 10 forgotten PS2 classics that deserve modern remakes. Until then, keep those UMDs spinning, and I'll see you in the next one.